This is the first time in 3 months that we've taken an Uber, and the first time in 3 months that we've been in Centro.
Right, so we haven't been down here in a minute. Excited to get out, but damn, what's some hard work.
To a dinner spot. We wanted to try to have dinner out tonight, but right now we are dealing with having to take 2 separate Ubers. Currently, only 1 person is allowed in an Uber at a time. I'm in my Uber right now. Rondell should be in his Uber, and we're both headed to the same location, and we'll meet up there. We're hoping to have a nice dinner at a restaurant called Pechete, which has a rooftop terrace, which gives a really great view of Centro. So I made it to Centro. My Uber came first, and now I'm just waiting for Rondell's Uber to arrive so that we can go to Pechete. He made it! How was your trip?
It's cool, man. It's interesting how every 2 blocks when you come to Centro has the police officer. It's also interesting how everybody wears a mask. Everybody. We didn't pass a single person that didn't have a mask on.
All right, let's go.
All right, bienvenidos.
Hey guys, so
What's
we
poppin'?
made it to Pechete.
Woo, we worked hard to get here, y'all. We worked very hard to get here. So restaurants are opening back up. You gotta have a reservation, yada yada yada, bada boom, bada bing. But pretty much we have to take 2 separate Ubers to come down to this magnificent, beautiful restaurant we're at. What's the name of this place, baby?
Pechete.
Pechete.
Let me see if I can pull it up close.
It's a beautiful restaurant, magnificent views. Can't wait to taste this food. There's a an infamous dish here. It's beef that's been marinating in butter and coffee for 6 months. So we can't wait to taste that. They got good specials. We got 2 for 1, so we're both sipping on some, what's that? You got a margarita, and I got a little gin and ginger ale. We have 2 apiece, so it should be a good evening, y'all.
So I would say this is the first time in 3 months that we've taken an Uber, and the first time in 3 months that we've been in Centro.
Right, so we haven't been down here in a minute. Excited to get out, but damn, with some hard work, y'all.
But I have to say, this restaurant is very serious in taking their precautions.
Yes.
Just to keep everything sanitized and to keep everyone healthy. So when you walk in, there's a sanitation mat that you have to step on and wipe your feet off of. They have arrows on the stairs pointing the direction to go up or to go down. When you make it
sanitize your table when you get there.
And we switch tables too, so they sanitize our new table. They make sure that people at the tables are socially distanced, so there's gaps in tables. Everything's been really cool though.
It's butter, man. It's a nice spot.
The staff here, they're wearing masks, and they're also wearing face shields. So.
And we have our masks too,
And
but
gloves.
since we are 6 feet away from everybody, our masks are off. Mask off!
Oh, they're here. They're here.
So we just wanted to powwow with y'all, man. It's been a wild week, yo. At the top of the line, we need to make our visa run. Our passport time is running out every 6 months. Americans in Mexico every 6 months need to go out and come back in. There was a special concession set up.
Right, because of COVID, because of limited flights, the immigration office here was renewing them
without leaving
in the country. So you didn't have to leave, but they just ended that, and we can't take advantage of it anymore.
Nope.
So we have to leave.
We have, I think, until August. No.
July,
July 13th or something. So we have some business we need to handle in the States as well. So we're actually going to the United States, y'all.
We are.
To the hottest spot in the United States, y'all.
It took us a minute to decide where to go, only because we had to be faced with the reality that Americans are not welcomed in many countries right now.
A lot of countries are open though, like Jamaica, and a couple other places. The tickets are expensive, but I'm willing to pay it. But there's some other pressing business that we need to handle in the States, in Florida, in the States. Can y'all act right, please? Can y'all act right? I'm hoping that I get a chance to protest though, you know, while I'm there. But it's interesting that we have to go to the hottest spot in the States right now. So look, we just asking y'all for prayer to cover us, y'all. We about to make some moves, do this damn thing. Meanwhile, what else? What else popping off this week? We did an Airbnb experience online to kind of get that. We learned some recipes when we got here, but we took an online experience out of Mexico City. And this woman told us how to make some authentic Mexican dishes.
And she kind of taught us different ways to make dishes and sauces that we already knew how to make.
She enhanced the sauces that we know how to make.
That's you. That's you.
So we're at this restaurant, guys, and it's a beautiful little spot. I'm hoping that the food is pristine, as beautiful as the sights are. We'll give you guys a tour of this balcony view.
Right. So this restaurant is going to be a part of our 5 restaurants that we try in Merida. So we figured...
That's what I want to talk about. Look, the 5 for 5 that we're trying to bring you guys is serious, but it's being held up. These daggone restrictions, man. We have to take a separate Uber everywhere we go.
Honestly, we thought of just doing like 5 for 5 restaurants, but ordering in all the food.
For real, we do have the restaurants that we like. This one though just popped on our radar
via Mid-City Beat.
So I'm really excited about trying the food here and experiencing the service. So far, the service has been pretty damn good. They 2-for-1 drinks. It's popping.
We said it's been a minute since we've been down in Central. We've noticed just a little bit of foot traffic. It's pretty light out here. You said earlier, police presence is very strong.
The police presence is heavy down in this bar. So 2 blocks without seeing police officers, without feeling their presence.
Central isn't what it used to be. Well, in the main, like the very center of Merida, there is the Grand Plaza, and that's like the main park in the middle, and cathedrals and government buildings surrounding the square. The square is roped off. No traffic is allowed on the streets around the square, so it's very different from a few months ago here.
A whole different vibe, man. Hey, this restaurant was the it.
If you are heading down to Central, please check out Pachetta Restaurant. It has awesome views and great food.
For real though, them 2-for-1 drinks was look, we had a wonderful night out down here. The food was exquisite. If you enjoyed what you saw, give us a thumbs up, guys. If you have not subscribed,
Please subscribe.
do that. Hit that subscribe button. It was a great night out. So that's all we got for now. We'll catch up in a minute.